So thank you for coming. I'm here to provide you a little bit of information about what we do at here. Obviously today is the day of our launch of the new Lumia 1020, but we're happy to be part of this and contribute to the differentiation of Nokia with our offering. What we launched today is 3 new applications, which will be available for the Lumia 1020, but also for our existing Windows Phone 8 devices, 920, 925. They will all work there. And they are an evolution of what we do in location is here. The 3 applications that we updated is Here Maps, Here Drive, and Here Transit. Most notably, what we added in Here Maps is further strengthening the idea of augmented reality, something we call Live Sight. And what we started to add is the capability, we call it pause a scene, when you go in an augmented reality mode and start to discover your environment, what is around you, and moving into augmented reality mode like this. You may do a little bit of scan of your surrounding, and then you're able to pause. Oh, I paused already accidentally. You're able to pause the button, and what we do is we record a little bit what we call a scene, a little bit panoramic scene, and allow you to interact then with the information that we provide onto the screen. So make it more easier, because we assume, or what we learn from the users don't run around like this all the time. They may want to scan and then look down and figure the details, and this is essentially what we allow them to do. We added a few more capabilities and features, smaller details, making in public transport, where we are here, public transport. If you're on metro lines and click on a metro line, we highlight, we highlight the network where you essentially want to go through, and we give you direct access to routing information to see your shortcut. So it's small user experience improvements that we try to make the experience better and more useful. This is so far for maps, so the main part is Live Sight. What we also added in Nokia Drive is the My Commute functionality. My Commute learns how you drive over time, and obviously I've prepared something here for you to illustrate. These are 3 ways how to go from here to what we have declared as home in Clarkstown, somewhere a little bit outside, and you see based on the actual traffic condition, this is the travel time, the duration time that one would give. And upon clicking on one of those, you can see how these different options.
Comes the traffic information via floating phone data, or
multiple sources, floating phone, our own devices with GPS probes.
Including floating phone, okay.
Floating phone, we get probes from various sources. To be honest, I cannot tell you floating phone is. Well, what is definitely in there, our devices, if you drive in navigation and use traffic, you also submit probes.
Okay.
So we get GPS probes from our devices. But operators sell information, as far as I understand, we do not use yet.
Okay.
And probably may never will. So this is and then there's some other enhancement, smaller ones for the usability of the application. And then the last one we added is the public transit. I prepared something how to go from here to the Yankee Stadium. It will give you the information, but we made it easier usable. We have added capabilities that between the different steps of your journey, you can really look into that. Fighting a little bit with the connectivity. This is what looks familiar. Probably these are the different options to get there. If you click on one of them, you get the itinerary, the travel itinerary. You can flip between those, you can compare, and even if you go on one of those trips while you go, you can get the information and have walk pieces highlighted, or the subway pieces and the other elements. So we try to make it more usable, more intuitive to use. So these are the major elements of the application that we released. Some more small details which the expert user will quickly discover. And this is part of our approach to build our horizontal business here as a brand, as a part of Nokia. Nokia has two consumer-facing brands. One is Nokia itself for the devices, and here for the location offering, which we license out to all players in the industry. So we obviously go beyond Nokia devices. This is what we will do under the HERE brand, and you will find us on other devices with HERE applications. So this is a little bit as a entry, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions that you may have about what we do on Lumia or in general.
So you said no, Drive is available for all Windows Phone users, right?
Yes, Nokia Drive is available. Drive, not Drive Plus. Drive is available for all Windows Phone devices, Nokia and non-Nokia, for I think 5 or 7 selected markets.
And Drive Plus?
Drive Plus is available in the store, so if you happen to have a more limited version and not Drive Plus, you can upgrade to Drive Plus, and the cost is what is it,
1549.
1549, I can never remember.
And there's a version for 34.99
Global.
global
If you
for
have
the Drive Plus.
And how did you decide on the
Which
price?
Euro.
It's euro.
This is
Euro.
euro.
Sorry.
Euro,
This is
yeah.
euro. Yes,
Euro.
good.
Yes, euro.
Fair question. It is euro.
How did you decide on the price for this application?
I think that's a very competitive price. We looked at the value we provide. We compared it obviously in the market with other solutions that offer, hybrid traffic, global scope, and we believe that's a very attractive offering.
Is it a way to make HERE more visible?
For sure, it is a way. Yes, HERE is a consumer brand, so we want to establish the brand and be recognized with leading location experience in the eyes of end consumers.
So why it's only 7 countries that the Drive is available for other phones?
That's part of our strategic agreement with Microsoft.
So, HERE Maps with Drive and Transit is very complete. So do you plan maybe to do a GPS or something like this just for that?
Sorry, what?
A GPS
A GPS?
device? Not a mobile phone,
No,
Like-
a dedicated GPS. I mean, there are dedicated GPS devices today. They're called PNDs, normally for car navigation. We have no plan to do anything like this because the world is moving to connected devices. The
Yeah,
smartphone
true.
is a connected device. If you see with that screen size, it becomes a very attractive element, and we see that sooner or later all mobile devices will have, one way or another, some kind of mapping navigation solution. So also again, we're not targeting only the Drive use case, as you said, mapping and transit, and people normally do not carry a single purpose device when they walk around, unless you're going into the outdoors, but people carry a smartphone with a great camera and browser and messaging and social networks. This is what people normally do.
But then don't you plan to do something, like a partnership with brands that are selling cars?
We are active in different industry, and the car industry is for sure one of our strongholds. From the Navtech heritage, the content side of the business, we power 4 out of 5 cars who have an in-dash system. So if a built-in navigation system is built in, there's a high chance that it runs on our mapping infrastructure. And since the cars get connected going forward, we are helping our customers more and more to bring connectivity into the vehicle, which means bringing fresher maps, bringing better traffic, bringing search and other elements into the car. And this is what we're working with the car industry.
But at the moment, it's not branded as HERE.
No, but everything going forward will be branded as HERE. Transitioning a brand always takes time, but there will be no exceptions. Everything that we do in the location business will be branded HERE.
Do you plan to develop HERE for other platforms like Android or
Yes.
iOS?
We don't even plan, we do.
Yeah.
We have announced, and it's available, we have released an OEM SDK for Android, which means if you're a device OEM and you want to create your own flavor or build own location experiences, this SDK is available. For the server-side part of the SDK, we have a customer that is known. Amazon ships the Kindle Fire, powered by our location platform. And we're in discussion with many other OEMs who want to have a differentiating element, because our OEM SDK embeds all the capabilities that we believe helps us and our customers to be better in competition. Most notably the hybrid capability, which we call it, being able to work completely offline, download the complete globe on your device, don't use any connection, do routing, search, navigation, and mapping and everything.
We've seen this photo accessory, but no
Yeah.
car accessories right now.
That's a good question. We have accessories, more general purpose car accessories, where you can snap in our Lumia range. It's not dedicated for one device, it's for multiple devices. To be honest, I haven't tried. I would guess it should fit also for the 1020, but I'm pretty sure we will try to arrange something that this can also be used in a vehicle.
And about developers, do you plan to do API for them? Because I heard that for transit there is no API at the moment.
Our location platform has multiple APIs, and one is our routing APIs, where we offer multimodal, pedestrian, car, and we will add public transport for sure.
Cool.